I drew this painting just with the word love on the back. And it's really interesting because I didn't really like it at first. I'm still not sure because there's so much blue and yellow that you can hardly make out a lot of the figures. But the figures that or the things that you can make out are this sort of character here, which I think looks a bit like Big Bird from Sesame Street, which I think, you know, with the bright yellow could represent like this idea of sun. Up above that is this sort of fiery red, like seated queen figure next to sort of a blue figure that looks a bit like it's riding a moped. Lower down, there's sort of this figure next to this one with what looks like a Labrise symbol in the middle. And then there's this big bird with the pointy nose that's come up before. Next to that is this sort of saxophone, sort of loud music, this idea of loud music. And it's, you know, it's as big as these other characters. There's like a W or an M there. There's another WM up there as well. Down the bottom, there's a figure that looks a bit like Darth Vader with a mask on. I'm not quite sure what this figure in the bottom right represents, but it looks like they've got some sort of helmet on. And there's another figure between the saxophone and this bird here, which looks a bit like, oh, I was going to say a llama, but then I saw the pointy ears, so I think it may be a rabbit again, and it's got this sort of like diamond around its neck or chest area. And then up here, sort of on the right hand side, this red area looks a bit like a key to me, although it looks like also like a key with the letter E underneath. And there is a symbol here, which I think that's a symbol for Jupiter, but I could be wrong. I might let this one just rest for a little while and then come back to it later and see if there's something else that I need to add.